the outlaws go, for naught except a pleasant day. Their happiness soon turns to woe, till Robin shows the way.
Herr Malke, will we reach Nottingham town this afternoon?
Tomorrow morning. This afternoon, we camp in Sherwood Forest.
Come on.
Den Tinske Tigene.
Fritz, du mal keinen Futsal, ja?
Ja, ich springe.
Das ist gut. Jawohl? Jawohl. Mach schnell.
Ein feiner Tinske Tigene war das.
Don't be afraid, my young friend. Even were you to fall in, you wouldn't find the water very deep.
Who are you?
Someone who knows that you're a stranger in these parts.
Well, that's true.
What's your name, lad?
Owen.
Who are these people?
They're the Flying Four.
What?
That's what they call themselves. Or what Herr Milker calls them. Herr Milker's in charge.
In charge of what?
They're acrobats, all the way from Bavaria. Right now they're on their way to Nottingham, where there's to be a fair. It's fun being an acrobat. Of course, it's hard work, too. And sometimes you don't see your family for almost a year.
Like us. Oh, life in Sherwood isn't much different. A bit, but not much. You an acrobat, too?
No, I'm just an apprentice. Herr Milker hired me when he arrived in Dover. He wanted someone who could speak English and teach him how to.
And have you taught him how to?
Well, he doesn't speak very well, but you can understand him. The other three, they're hopeless. They don't speak a single word. All they can say is Tinske Tinga and things like that.
Yes, I heard them. Oh, thanks, Owen. I've certainly got some interesting news to tell the lads this time. You should have seen him. One of them, he takes a run, and then he does a kind of cartwheel. And then in the air, he sort of turns over and over, and then he lands on his feet. And there you are, he says, that's a... Well, what did he call it? A Tinske Tigene. Throwing each other around like not one of them weighed more than a bag of beans.
Oh, I'd certainly like to see that. What about it, little John?
Oh, well, Robin will be back from France the day after tomorrow. We have to get the camp ready by then.
The camp's been ready for a week now.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to go to Nottingham to see that fair.
And walk smack into the arms of the sheriff.
Oh, blast the sheriff. He's had us cooped up in this forest for so long, I'm going daft. And I'm not the only one. Look at Harry there. He's so homesick, he's ready to cry. I'd like to see the fair, all right. Alison and I used to go every year. Alison's my girl. If Robin were here, he'd let you go to that fair.
What's that you said?
Nothing, little John. I just thought that... You know, sometimes Alison and I used to quarrel. Then we wouldn't talk for weeks. Then the fair would come along and, well, we'd make it up.
How long is it since you've seen her, eh?
Over a year.
I haven't seen my mother for over 6 months.
You think your mother will be at the fair, Matt?
It'll be the first one she's missed for 19 years if she isn't. She sells chestnuts. It's her only chance of making a little extra money. I tell you, somebody else will be there, too. That son of mine.
Look, lads. This is... Well, it's all very well, but... Look. We've all got families, and we'd all like to see them. But there's no good thinking along those lines, because there's nothing we can do about it.
Look here, little John. At least let Will and Harry and Tom go to the fair.
Yes, little John. Oh, I know we can't all go, but that's no reason why some of us can't.
No, it's too dangerous.
You wouldn't say it was dangerous if it was your mother, your girl, your boy.
Seems to me fair time is perfect for going to Nottingham. There'll be so many people the sheriff couldn't possibly pick out an outlaw.
Wearing what we're wearing now, he wouldn't have any trouble.
Well, we could put on disguises.
We've got a dozen disguises in the supply cave.
And the sheriff knows them all as well by this time as the Lincoln green on our backs.
I know. The acrobats. They could go to Nottingham disguised as acrobats. That's something the sheriff would never suspect. Harry, how'd you like to be a member of the Flying Four, eh?
Well, for a chance to see Alison, you can throw me all the way to Nottingham.
It might cost a bit of money, but that's all. Well, what did that lad say? The trouble with an acrobat's life is that it's all hard work. Well, maybe we can arrange for them to have a rest for a change. And if we paid them at the same time, they certainly couldn't complain. Oh, what about it, little John, eh?
Where did you say they had pitched camp?
It is something I have never done before, but as we say in Bavaria, there always must be a first time. You also wish to become an acrobat?
Who, me? Well, no, just the three lads.
Perhaps you could make it 5 more, Dina?
Well, all right, but remember, all this must be in absolute secrecy.
I understand. Absolute secrecy. Absolute secrecy. Secrecy. What is the word? What's it mean?
No one must know.
Oh, I understand. I like the word secrecy. Jungs, kommt mal her. Also genug trainiert für heute. Morgen habt ihr alle frei. Keine Vorstellung in Nottingham. So. Ach, du großer Himmel. Ich habe ganz vergessen. I quite forget. While I am tomorrow in Nottingham with your 3 boys, my 3 boys, where do they remain? I cannot leave them in the forest.
Oh, that's all right. They'll be our guests.
Very good. Very good.
Look here, it's all very well making all these arrangements. But what are they going to do when they get there?
Yes, what are they going to do? They can't do any tricks.
I will show them. Leave it to me. I make... Jungs, komm mal her. Jetzt zeigen wir denen mal was ganz Einfaches. Wir machen eine Pyramide, ja? Ja.
Now, watch this carefully, lads. You'll be doing it in front of the sheriff tomorrow.
You see? Quite simple.
All right, Tom. Let's see if you can do that.
Ask him if he's got something I could do that's a little simpler.
Tom wants to know, have you anything simpler?
Oh, I have a thing. Come, I show you. Very easy. All you must do is to make complete relax. Huh? You make relax. Zeig dem eine Rückwärtssalto. Ja? Ganz einfach. Very easy. No. No, you do. Stand. So. Now come. You relax too much, huh? We do the trick again. No, it is quite easy. It is easy to learn. Madame Saza, my good friend. You are early.
Oh, no, it is not I who am early, but you who are late, Herr Milka. Who's she?
That's Madame Zaza. She's a famous fortune teller with real gypsy blood. Pay her, and she'll tell you anything you want to know about the future.
Really? We make the tents here. But where are all the peoples?
Oh, give them time. It's early yet. Soon the streets will be swarming. Hello, Owen.
Hello, Madam Zaza.
I was looking everywhere for you last night. Where were you? I had a present I wanted to give you.
What present?
Why are you so late?
We spent the night in Sherwood Forest.
Where are Emil and Hans and Fritz?
We left them behind. What present?
A set of fortune-telling cards. Come into my tent and I'll give them to you. Sit down. I know they're here somewhere. Now, you just be patient while I find them. Those three out there. They're new, aren't they?
Yes, I told you. We met them in Sherwood Forest. They're outlaws of some kind.
Ah, here we are.
They're wonderful.
What makes you think they're outlaws?
Oh, they must be. Why should it be so important to keep everything secret otherwise?
Secret?
You won't tell anyone.
Why should I tell? Isn't the Gypsy too an enemy of the law? Now you run along and help Herr Milka.
Well, thank you very much for the cards.
Shall I tell you why you gypsies are disliked? You know too much. Come into a shire and in no time at all you know everything about it. What makes you think these men are members of Robin Hood's band?
The boy said they spent the night in Sherwood Forest.
And why should they go to a fair dressed as acrobats?
Do you ask that question of a fortune teller or of an informer? As an informer, I cannot tell you. As a fortune teller, I should have to consult my crystal ball and ask for another fee.
You're an impudent... Well, Sergeant-at-Arms, what do you think? Shall we listen to her?
Wouldn't hurt to keep an eye on them, my lord.
Very well. If these three men are outlaws, you shall have a reward.
When?
When I'm quite sure that your information is accurate. Take her away.
You have collected.
A penny short of a mark.
Oh, that is very good. Now you can look for your friends. Boys, you have been very fine. You may go now, but be back in 1 hour for the next performance.
Thank you, Herr Milka.
Give them my love.
Chestnut, hot roast chestnut, chestnut, delicious hot roast chestnut, chestnut.
There's my son.
Delicious hot roast
Martha.
chestnut.
Have a chestnut, Michael.
They're only a farthing, good sirs.
Delicious, but not worth a farthing.
I'll have a bag of your delicious chestnuts, my good woman. How's business?
Right now, it couldn't be better. I only wish it was always so good.
Maybe it will be soon.
Oh, I hope so. I do hope so. Still, we can't always have what we want. There you are, sir.
Thank you. And here you are, my good woman.
Wait a moment. Do you know you've given us silver?
Of course I know it. And seeing that some people don't pay as they should, I thought I'd give her more money than she asked for.
Bring the peg. Bring the peg. 3 throws for a groat. Bring the peg, sir.
No, thank you. I'll have 3 of those rings, miss.
Let's see the groat first.
I don't know. You know, if I'd met an old friend I hadn't seen for a long time, I think I'd let him pray for nothing. And give him a kiss into the bargain.
Oh, now none of your... Harry Evercott.
Thank you, Alison.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I really mean it. You didn't recognize me just now. If you'd let me kiss you just like that, well, I'd know you've forgotten all about me.
But isn't it rather dangerous?
I think it's beginning to be.
Harry, you're being watched.
That's right, son. Now hold it easy. Don't grip the arrow too hard. Now, how does it feel?
All right.
That's right. Now take aim. There. Now let the arrow go. That's it. You're getting the idea.
Can I try another?
Some other time, son. I've got to go now. Look, when you get home, well, you know what to tell your mother.
Dad, when will we be sick?
Just as soon as ever I can, son.
Aber nein, Herr Soldat, ich hab doch nichts. Aber nein, Herr Soldat, ich hab doch nichts gemacht. Bitte lass mich. Bitte lass mich. Herr Sheriff of Nottingham, bitte schön, lassen mich frei.
You are under arrest for conspiring to protect 3 outlaws.
But they only wish to see their families. What harm is there in that?
Anything that may bring comfort or pleasure to such rogues as these may represent very great harm. If you don't know that now, you will after 6 months in the tower. Take him away.
Here they come.
Guard! Seize those men. No, here's your money. Pity you can't stay in Nottingham. I might find further use for you.
Do we take the boy too, my lord?
Was it he who gave you the information originally?
Yes.
Let him go.
It's a pity about Herr Milker. I didn't think the sheriff was going to arrest him too.
You said you'd keep it a secret. Why didn't you keep it?
A secret is no longer a secret once another person shares it. That is something that usually costs a lot of money to find out. You, on the other hand, have had a valuable lesson for nothing.
Well, apart from that, everything's gone quite smoothly while I've been away, eh? All quiet and serene.
That's the last time I let you talk me into anything, my little man, and you can take that as a promise.
Shifting the blame isn't going to help anyone. You say you heard the sheriff order them taken to the tower?
Yes.
Quentin, fetch me a length of rope.
Who all are you going to take?
Well, this time just myself and our 3 guests. What did you say their names are again?
Hans, Fritz, and Emil.
Well, now, Hans, as soon as it's nightfall, we're going into Nottingham. Don't they understand anything?
Not a word.
Oh, well, we'll have to work it out in sign language. Do they smile like that all the time?
Yes, all the time.
I see.
over here.
They won't expect us to be armed. Don't shoot till I give the signal.
Well, what are you waiting for? They're not armed.
Now.
Crossbows!
Gentlemen, before we take our leave, a small exhibition from the acrobats.
Archers to a tavern on the green. They bowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood.